Does Selena Gomez watch my channel? We gotta talk about it. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you all with open arms. I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. Also, I have to say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the messiest of them all? Girl, listen, it is Halloween, honey. So I thought I gotta dress up for my messy besties. Listen, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a really good day so far. I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for all your love. We gotta talk. We have to talk. I have to give you guys some updates. We gotta talk about Selena Gomez. We gotta talk about celebrities. We gotta talk about it all. So I'm doing a Q&A. So I'm doing a Q&A because listen, there's so many new messy besties here. Okay, we are 92,000 best friend, 92,000 girl, and there's a lot of things that I know maybe you want to ask me and stuff. So I put it on my community tab. Hey, if you guys have any questions, just ask away. And girl, you did. So I'ma answer it, girl. Girl, you see, this is why I wanted this, because it covers my double chin, bitch. Yes. Anyways, okay, so listen, let's just start with the Q&A right away, okay? So the first question is, Nadine Van Raynar says, how do you remain so consistent? So I've been doing YouTube for 9 years, girl, and I've only missed a week when my 3 days actually. It wasn't even a week. It was maybe 4 days. Let's say 4 days. I know it was not a week. It was like 4 days when my grandmother passed in COVID times. Then I also missed about 2 days when my stepfather passed. And that's pretty much it, girl. And I missed one other day because I was traveling, but I have been to, even on our honeymoon, I filmed in Europe. I've never stopped filming. Even 2 months ago, a month ago, when I didn't have a voice, you guys know I was literally doing like AI shit to do my videos. I've never stopped. The reason is, to be very honest, I love this. I'm so grateful for this. I love being able to create a beautiful community with you guys and being able to spill the tea. I've spilled tea my whole life. You can ask my mom. Even when I was younger, I always loved, gossip. I've always loved celebrity culture. So that is why I remain consistent, because I love it and I'm so thankful for it. Okay, so I'm just gonna breeze through. Also, if I don't answer your question now, I'm gonna do a part 2, so don't worry, girl, okay? This is from Ashley. It says, yes, best friend, when is your birthday? My birthday is on April 13. I'm an Aries. Okay, so let's just go. This is forever. Sunsets, one Spanish video a day will keep the chismosas coming. So listen, of course, you guys know I speak Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish. Actually, Spanish is, I think I would speak like my 70% of the time I speak more Spanish than I do English. I think I would love to do more Spanish content. I would just probably have to change and do like a whole new channel, because I think it would be very confusing here if I just do a video randomly in Spanish. But I do love the idea, and actually I'm having something in the works with my husband, so stay tuned for that. This is from Jolie. Jolie, tell us how you met your husband. So I met my husband 12 years ago in Colombia. I had moved from Europe to Colombia. I needed a change of lifestyle. I was also going to school and working and doing all these things. And my grandmother, well, that's the main reason was because my grandmother was very sick. And I went to visit her for a week in between spring break and school. And I actually ended up staying there for 8 months taking care of her, because she just, from one day to another, it was the dementia, the Alzheimer's just hitting her. And I was really the only one who could take care of her at the time, because my brother was in rehab at the time. So we were all just a mess at the moment. So I in those 8 months living in Colombia with her, I felt like I was more at home there than I did in Europe. And so I moved to Colombia shortly after. I could give you, this is just like a very brief moment of the story. There's definitely a lot that went through it. I went through a lot in this time. So if you guys want more like an in-depth of how I moved and why I moved and all these things, it's a story, let me tell you. But I met my husband one night. I was coming home from school and work, and in Colombia already, and went on Facebook and saw a group like I think it was like gay guys in my area. I don't know what it was, but I contacted him, and we met and we spoke. We text for like two weeks. I was terrified of meeting him, and then that's how we met. And yeah, and it was 12 years ago now. So yeah, we were very 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 young. So this is from Michelle Thompson. She says, I think Selena watches your YouTube channel. What would you ask her if she invites you to her house or a restaurant? Oh wow, that is such a good question. Oh my lord. I've heard she watches my channel. I don't want to confirm if she does or not, but I have heard she does. And I just, here's the thing, it's so crazy because, like, you guys know I love Selena. I do. I love Selena. I love her music, her acting and stuff. But what I love more about Selena is her humanity. And her humanity is what really, really, like, just attracts me to her. I just honestly feel like I would just talk to her about, not such heavy topics. I would just literally, I don't know, I feel like a friend vibe with her. You know what I mean? I think if I meet Britney Spears, I would freak out, like, in the best way possible. But I've lived in LA for so long now that, like, the image of celebrities, I don't really look at them as anything else, but they just have another different job than I do. You know what I mean? So I don't see myself screaming or yelling or crying. Maybe after I leave Selena's house, I'll probably have like a moment of like, what just happened? And I'll call my mom and my husband. But I think if I get invited to her house to talk and relax and just, I think we honestly would just chit chat. I don't see it being like a like a full-on interview or like freaking out or anything. I really feel like I would feel so comfortable with her and Benny. Do you know? So I feel like it would be more of a friend thing. It would be like more of a friend hangout. I don't see her as like a celebrity. Oh my God, I don't see it like that. I don't know why I don't see it like that. I understand how much I love her. I've never met her. I love someone I don't know, but I just admire what she does so much for the world. And that's something I love. So yes, so this is from Miss B 2019. My question is, how are you, Sebastian? Oh wow. Yeah, that's a full question, girl. How am I? This month has definitely been rough on my mental health. I think part to do with, of course, all the topics we've been covering. I wouldn't do something that I wasn't fully comfortable with. I'm just starting to get used to it because there's been such heavy topics. Usually we have, so much fun on my channel. We're like dancing and singing and stuff, but there's a place and time for everything. So I feel like I'm good. I have been mentally struggling, I will say. There's been a lot of sense of loneliness that I have been feeling this month. But you know what? I'm very optimistic and very grateful for what's to come. So that kind of like, helps me get by. And yeah, I'm just kind of, being honest here. It hasn't been the best month, but I'm grateful for how I've done the topics, especially of Liam, because I feel proud of myself for doing it as sensitive and as humanity. What is it? Somebody said that I always say that word wrong. Human like, no, humanity. I've been doing it humanity. I don't know, bitch. I've been doing it the best way I can, the most humane way possible. So I feel very grateful for that. Okay, let's see. I don't want to do this too long. What is your favorite food and color? From Fran Fine Sim. My favorite food, you know what, girl? That's a horrible question to ask me, bitch, because I have so many favorite foods. I love all foods. I love Italian food. I love Cuban food. I love Colombian food. I love a good burger. I love a good, I love Japanese food. I love all types of food. But if I have to say something that is my go-to that I do a lot at home is like my whole grain pasta with my like homemade sauce. I love doing that. Maybe if you guys want a recipe, let me know. Nobody S764J9 and says, what's your favorite ice cream? My favorite ice cream. Oh my God, that's a good question. I love ice cream. I can only do vegan ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant. Which vegan ice cream, girl, don't knock it till you try it, honey, because it is delicious. I think. Oh, girl, what happened? I think my favorite is something chocolate with like macadamias or like some kind of crunch to it. You know, that's my favorite with a little surprise of the crunch surprise of chocolate. Chocolate, yes, chocolate. This is from Amjo 1982. Just want to say I love your upbeat attitude. Thank you so much. I actually just briefly talked about this in my previous video, but it's not. Listen. I have very bad days as well, girl. You know, when I'm with you guys, I'm just in a very good mood, but I just want to be very real. It's not always rainbows and butterflies here, so don't get it twisted, girl, okay? Like, we all have real bad days, girl, and this month I have been struggling mentally, girl, so you are not alone in the struggle, okay? But thank you. I do try and see the good in life. I'm very, you guys know I'm very of faith in God, and I know that God got me, and we're doing what we can, and we're keeping a positive attitude. So I'm grateful for that. Okay, last couple questions, and I'll have to do a part 2. This is from Daisy Rose. Your birthday meal and dessert would be. So my birthday meal, if I'm not going out and I'm just going from the restaurant home, I'll have like an Italian buffet, bitch. I will have the garlic bread, the pizza, the burgers, the pasta, the fettuccine. Like, I will have that type of, of course I have to pop in like 500 lactates, bitch, because the bitch is lactose intolerant. But you know what I mean. But if I am going out, then I can't eat all that because I'll get too bloated. But that would be my favorite meal. And then my favorite dessert, anything chocolate. Anything chocolate, girl. I love anything chocolate. Okay, the last question. This is from Melissa Anderson. What is your absolute favorite outfit? I love a good comfortable outfit, girl. I love being comfy. I used to always wear very, very tight pants, very tight shirts, very tight everything. But a bitch wants to breathe now, okay? So I like to do a little bit more of like, I don't know. I'm very, very like versatile with my fashions. Sometimes I love going over the top. Sometimes I just love like a very long, comfortable hoodie. So it just all depends on my mood. Fashion for me depends on my mood. So that's the thing. It depends on the mood. Then that's what I will wear. But today I decided to go as the evil queen, honey. But anyways, girl, listen, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do a part 2. So if I didn't read your questions, please don't worry, I'm doing a part 2. I just didn't want to make this video too long. I know you guys are probably, I do 5 videos a day, girl. It's a lot of Sebastian, but I want to thank you guys so much for October. Thank you so much for your love, your support, your kindness. Thank you so much for just every ounce of love you've shown me. I'm so grateful. I wish and pray that I can do the same to you. I'm so excited for November and what's to come, and I just love you all so much. I know we're going to have a very blessed month. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.